You know, when you first sing, you're very good. And then you hit those upper notes, and it all falls apart. I've got to tell you, the public are even less forgiving than we are on stuff like that. Because you have the potential, but you need a lot of work.
Nothing like a good spanky.
Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Well, it's a no.
Okay.
It's the way you look that's putting us off. I think you've been reincarnated.
No, come on.
I do. I think you've been reincarnated.
I'm going to stop you there, Cynthia. Because you're right, that wasn't dreadful and it wasn't horrible. It was absolutely ghastly.
It's really that bad?
Worse than you think. No. Yes, you have personality, but dogs have personality. the audition, if I'm being honest with you, was horrible. Victor, you are a terrible singer, you are a terrible dancer, you have no charisma.
Terrible.
I mean, everything...
No charisma?
No. I thought it was... terrible. When your guitar lit up like something out of a fairground with that horrendous solo... All right, Andrew, what do you think I'm going to say to you?
No.
Correct. Goodbye.
Thank you, Andrew.
I'm going for lunch.
Thanks very much. A bit rude, isn't it?
Oh, I haven't got time for that.
So rude.
So rude.
But a slow glowing dream in a world made of steel, made of stone.
Thank you. No.
He is pulling no punches.
Survive.
That was more Mariah Scary. You've got the personality of 3 pencils when you sing. You would have been old-fashioned 40 years ago. You're not as good as you think you are. 1,000,000% no. You do sound like 2 pub singers. You are everything we are not looking for. Awful.
It's bizarre.
Okay, fair enough.
So it's a no?
No.
No.
Thank you for seeing us anyway.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye.
It looked like the before, during and after of Weight Watchers. You have no talent, Simon.
You're mean. Especially you, Simon. You other two are nice. You.
Bye.
Bye.
Simon, the casting vote rests with you. Who do you want to see coming back on Sunday?
Well, this is going to make me popular. And then, of course, the singing was even worse than the guitar playing. If you were to progress in this competition and, God forbid, win, I think you could single-handedly close down the show.
You nasty man.
You haven't got a 10 out of 10 voice. At best, I would give you 2.5.
Thank you very much.
And that's being generous.
That's all you got for me, Brittany? Just a no?
I think you're lucky you just got a no.
Oh, good enough.
Let's put both of us out of this misery. It's a no.
Someone needs to put you out your misery.
Out.
I'll see you on MTV one day, yeah? You'll be watching.
As what?
As a musician, what you turned down.
I don't think so, Shane. 1 out of 4.
1 out of 4.
You still got the confidence. Looks, personality, talent, no. Stephen, I mean, just awful, really.
Just awful?
Yeah, honestly.
I've been so different.
By who?
I've got the personality.
Well, I'm going to give you 3 out of 4 on that.
Gotta find some love tonight. Yeah.
You're an animal.
I am, baby.
And if I'm being honest with you, if you walked into a record company, if you got in, I think they'd throw you out even before you sang.
Have you ever seen me this upset?
Yes. 15,000 people applied in Cleveland, and yet the odds of you getting through are 1,000,000 to 1. But the image is hideous.
It's hideous.
Hideous. Do we have a bigger stage this year?
She's got like a Frenchie
Forget
power.
Frenchy, she's like France. And what's the act, Patrick?
I'm a gospel choir.
Just you?
Yes, I'm a choir.
Did you eat them? No competition. That was so awful, it was beyond description, David.
Yes.
What?
How dare you? What? The
Why?
girl can sing. She's got a great bloody voice.
And who's going to buy our records? It's a no. Emotion from you when you sang that song.
Are you nuts?
I liked
I
it
didn't
too.
know.
Simon?
No, I didn't.
I agree with you, Sharon.
The emotion was what
Yes,
took me away.
Absolutely, yeah.
I would say no. All right, we've heard enough. I think you're probably the most disillusioned group of people we've had in this competition. And that's the truth. I think the group is horrendous. You have absolutely zero edge, no originality. I think individually you're weak. I think as a group you're even worse.
I mean, Stevie, it was terrible. The whole thing was just atrocious.
Complete and utter mess. It was very generic, verging on excruciating.
The singing was just atrocious.
It was absolutely terrible and terrible. I thought it was terrible.
I thought it was terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
Okay.
Sorry. I don't think there is any chance of you making it through to the final 12 after that performance.
There is zero chance of you making it through to the next round, I'm afraid, after that.
We don't have to.
For me, that whole audition was something I would expect to hear outside Magic Mountain at Disney. I thought it was a stage review.
I cannot believe
so
this.
for me, Desmond, I'm going to say, Victor, America would hate you. There is a difference between being confident and deluded, and you fall, unfortunately, into the latter. No one would pay to see you perform.
I know a lot of people who'd pay at least a tenner to see me.
I know a lot of people who'd pay not to hear you, Ashwin.
Whatever.
Oh, come on, you've got to give me a chance. Someone gave you a chance once.
No, but I was good at what I did.
There's a
no one would
problem
understand
with your
a single
diction.
word.
I'm just trying to say that, Simon.
Or you
Right,
sell a
George?
record with subtitles.
That was not good.
It was not good.
Juanita.
All right, well, that was terrible as well. Okay.
By the way, I chose that one for you. I'm sucking up, yes, I know. You're very handsome.
Tell me something I don't.
From over. There's something strange about you.
When you're strange, when you're strange.
I can sing.
Just not in tune. One of the worst we've ever heard.
It really was.
Hideous.
Okay.
You just killed every cat in Denver. Harry, if I was looking to hire a rug, I would hire you tomorrow. I've got absolutely no idea why you've had any encouragement whatsoever. It's about as bad as it can possibly get. That was extraordinary.
Thanks.
That wasn't a compliment, Jackie. No, it sounded like you were screaming at a neighbour at the end. Weird. I mean, seriously weird.
Yes or no?
No. I used to have a couple of cleaners who sang like you two.
I'm fun, I'm exciting, and I'm different.
Well, I'll agree with the third.
You're working class Barbie.
You're too old to be a Barbie doll, sweetheart.
I was in Miss Dance of Great Britain, 2003.
Whoopee.
It's just, I have a really dry throat, and I'm nervous.
Amy, you could lie in a bath with your mouth open and you still wouldn't sing. But it's true.
Stop it!
I really hate your image. Almost creepy. I don't know, it's just you.
Oh, Simon.
It's like the lights are off.
I agree.
Number one, you can't sing. Number two, you didn't remember the song. And number three, you can't read your own handwriting.
Best ones we've seen.
I didn't like it. Well, first of all, why did you bother applauding? Because that was pathetic. I mean, seriously pathetic. Greatest as respect, this is a singing competition. Mm-hmm. What tier do you believe you're on? We can't put somebody through who can't sing a note in tune.
Well, no, what you like to hear?
David, look, the truth is that you are completely and utterly useless. Right? Yes or no? Absolutely not.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say.
I do.
Simon?
Tara, there is only one resemblance you have to Mariah Carey, and that is your hair. You have one of the worst voices I've ever heard, truthfully. It is absolutely terrible. You can't sing. What do you do for a living?
Work in a factory packing envelopes.
Together?
Yeah.
Okay, look, at least you're probably good at that. I mean...
You don't have to bring people down. That's not something that you have to do. All you had to do was say that I didn't get in. All you did not have to say that I was horrible. Because personally, I don't think any of you were that great.
But you were horrible. Last year I described someone as being the worst singer in America. I think you're possibly the worst singer in the world, based on that performance. And I'm absolutely serious. I've never, ever heard anything like that in my life. Ever. Well, that sounds like a hit. Only decent thing about that audition was the end.